Welcome to the 2018 Diesel Days at the Illinois Railway Museum. Today we are reviewing all of the diesel locomotives that we have in our inventory. The first locomotive coming up to the reviewing area is White Pass number 110. This locomotive was made in 1973 and was used on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad for about 50 years until it was put out of service in 2010, and the locomotive was donated to us. And the White Pass is a narrow gauge railway, so we did have to put regular standard gauge railway trucks under it so that it can run on our railroad, because our railroad is not a narrow gauge railroad. And the engineer driving this train here is Ross Lee, and Ross Lee this engineer is very good at blowing horns, so kids, cover your ears and let's pass and review. And the next locomotive that we have going today is the little critter, which is Union Pacific DS-21, and it is pulling the caboose train today. Wait for it to stop here. This locomotive was used by the Union Pacific Railroad in 1963, which is when it was made. And this locomotive was used for yards. It was for train yards and shunting trains, and it probably hauled a few cabooses in its day. And it was used in the Belvedere Union Pacific Yard for switching train cars around. It was also used for the Union Pacific Train Yard in North Carolina, which is where it was last used in service. This locomotive was donated to us in 2018, which is the current year now. So we just got this a few months ago, and then this thing doesn't have a very loud horn, but still it could do some damage. So our engineer here is Nathan Moore, and Nathan, give that locomotive a blast on the horn. The next unit that is coming up for today, and final unit, is our Santa Fe SD45, which is number 5324, which was heavily used for freight, and it is today pulling the heavyweight coach train. This unit was made in 1965, and it has been used, and it was recently donated in 2008. This unit was used for 50 years by the Santa Fe, and when BNSF formed, which was when Burlington Northern and Santa Fe combined, they became BNSF, so all the BN stuff was converted to BNSF stuff, and all the Santa Fe stuff pretty much just went away. So this is one of the few survivors of SD45s that were originally painted in the Santa Fe colors. And the engineer, David Roth, is very good at blowing horns, and this thing has real loud horns, so kids, cover your ears.